All right, taking you straight to Jammu and Kashmir as it completes its third phase of polling today. The final phase ends and the voter turnout is certainly encouraging. At 5 p.m., Jammu and Kashmir has registered a voter turnout of 65.4%. Bandipur has registered 63.3%. Baramulla has registered 55.7%. Jammu area has registered 66.7% and Kathua 70.5%, Kupwara 62.7%, Samba 72.4% and Udhampur 72.9%. In fact, very, very impressive. It's fared far better than many of the urban cities and areas, several other states that went into assembly elections earlier this year and last. We're looking at Jammu and Kashmir's voter turnout, absolutely encouraging. And an overall turnout as of 5 p.m. today has registered at 65.4%. Huge turnout, even in phase 3. We're looking at 3 phases that the Union Territory went into polling, and all 3 phases, the turnout has been great. I'm going to quickly cut across to our reporters joining us right there from the poll-bound Union Territory. Mir Farid, who's right now in Srinagar. We also have Kamaljeet, who's currently stationed in Jammu, and Sunil Bhatt also in Jammu. Mir Farid, over to you first. We're looking at the voter turnout, very encouraging. In most areas, it's breached the 60% mark, which is almost the standard we see across the country. Jammu and Kashmir, phase 3 has fared very well.
Yes, Nabila, these are very good figures as far as North Kashmir is concerned. But as we have been saying that this traditionally is a good voter turnout zone. So this time around, without the shadow of the gun, boycott, etc., definitely the percentages will increase. And that's exactly what has happened. This is by far the best phase as far as voter turnout is concerned. The first and second phases were good, barring Srinagar, which was a disappointment at 29%. But other than Srinagar, every district people have come out. Today, it was about Baramulla, Kupwara and Bandipora, and almost everywhere the percentage is touching 60. And we still, in fact, these are 5 p.m. figures, so by 7 we'll get the final figures, and definitely this is going to go above 72 is what is expected. So people coming out in big numbers, expected, as after 10 years in a way democracy has returned to Jammu and Kashmir.
Yeah.
People were waiting for this day, and they have many problems, as we have been saying since morning. But Sadak Bijli Pani is one side, 370 was also issue, but unemployment is something that has touched the people, and that sentiment we found almost everywhere. Nabila?
All right, fantastic. So this is basically elections in Jammu and Kashmir after nearly 10 years. We know the last that happened in 2014. If I could bring in Kamaljeet on this. 2014 to now, what has changed in your opinion, Kamaljeet? You've been traversing through Jammu areas and the voter turnout has been super encouraging. But from what we saw, the results of 2014 to what we're seeing now, the change in mood, change in sentiment, do you read something? Would you be able to tell us, give us a lowdown on how are people on the ground looking at this election? Who's got the edge?
Well, phenomenal figures coming in the first place, because remember, the first was encouraging, second, but the records have been broken in the third phase of polling. A sizable chunk of 40 seats have been presented, but yes, what we're also looking at is historic move. One is the West Pakistani refugees who are voting for the first time, Valmikis, Gorkhas. These were considered outsiders. So them casting their vote for the first time in 75, 77 years is historic by itself. They say the leaders weren't coming to them, but now they are a sizable chunk. They cannot be ignored. So all political parties were wooing them. Yes, it's going to be a big fight between the NC and the PGP and the BJP. The divide is pretty much between the Kashmir Valley and the Jammu. But remember, as far as the voting is concerned, an encouraging pattern coming from both the sides of Pir Panjal. And what is significant is that it could be the smaller parties which could actually be the kingmakers. But remember, at this point of time, there is a lot of speculation whether one single party may not be the single largest as such and may require allies. So in that sense, we could be heading towards a coalition, but we'll still have to wait for the results to really come in. At this point of time, what is encouraging to note is the number of people who came out, the enthusiasm, the euphoria. We also saw a lot of band, baja, music, drumming. So a lot of enthusiasm coming in from those particular segments of people, including the West Pakistani refugees who have been given citizenship, who have now the right to vote. So a lot of encouraging signs, but clearly it's also been 10 years since they've cast their vote. So it's going to be a decisive election for all the people, whether they belong to Jammu or the Kashmir division.
All right, thanks very much, Kamaljeet. Well, let me quickly take our viewers through exactly what we saw of 2014 to what's to expect now. We'll know in a few days' time. But in 2014, a quick mood check on 10 years ago, this was the number. At that point, we saw the NC overall had won 24 seats out of the 90. The PDP had great numbers at 29 out of 90. The BJP also had very encouraging numbers at that point at 30 out of the 90, and several other independent candidates at 7. So this was the overall figure that we saw of 2014. I'm going to quickly also bring in Sunilji Bhatt on this. Sunil, if we're really looking at this picture here, according to you, is there a shift in sentiment? The PDP that did exceptionally well in 2014, do you see a similar trend for the PDP this time? The mood towards BJP, considering that Jammu and Kashmir was governed by the centre for nearly 6 years, is there any favour for the BJP you see at large? And just the mood overall, the figures that you see of 2014 to what you expect happening in the next few days as the results declare?
Well, Nabila, whosoever wins these elections, ultimately it's the democracy that has emerged victorious in Jammu and Kashmir. We have seen great enthusiasm among the people, both in the Kashmir Valley as well as in the Jammu division. And the third phase of polling took place today. This was the final phase of assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir. And both in Jammu region and Kashmir Valley, very impressive turnout has been recorded. And this figure is till 5 p.m. So this figure is going to increase in the coming hours because the data is being compiled. Voting is over now, but this data of turnout is till 5 p.m. So it's going to take some more time before the final tally comes. But what is encouraging is that people have reposed their faith in the democratic process. And as far as political parties are concerned, the BJP is hoping to emerge as the single largest political party after the results in Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, the PDP hopes to emerge as the kingmaker. PDP knows that they are not going to win that many seats, but they want to be in a position that they can call the shots because National Conference and Congress are in a pre-poll alliance. What PDP is hoping for that these two parties should fall short of numbers, then they should require PDP's support. That's what PDP is hoping. But as far as BJP is concerned, BJP is aiming at emerging as the single largest party here, and then they want to take support of independents and other smaller parties to form their own government. BJP has set an ambitious target for itself. It wants to form its own government in Jammu and Kashmir. It wants to install its own chief minister in Jammu and Kashmir for the first time. So on October 8th, we will get to know that what's going to happen in Jammu and Kashmir. Nabila,
Absolutely.
Back to you.
So results on October 8th, but until then we can only speculate. We're looking at very encouraging numbers with Udhampur is in fact the highest voter turnout that's registered at nearly 77%. So we're looking at areas which were largely volatile who have come out, people who've come out extensively to cast their ballot. This really shows democracy back into Jammu and Kashmir. Thanks very much, Mir Farid, Kamaljeet and Sunilji Bhatt for giving us a roundup of Jammu and Kashmir as the final phase of polling ends today.